Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the No Shave Man Cave. We are going to run it down off of Monday Night Raw. Jay Tilly, what do you got, brother?
Yeah, we're going to go segment by segment, talk about the show, and wait
Ooh.
till the end, and you hear what CM Punk said live.
What?
Amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, wrestling fans, and sports entertainment fans, welcome to the No Shave Man Cave. I'm Ellie Jair.
I am Jay Tilly. Brother, trying something
Dude.
new. Just watch Raw. We're going to do a hot take live recording. Well, live recording doesn't make sense. We're going to do a hot take recording right now, right after the show. You and I just watched it. Let's go down segment by segment and break it down.
Dude,
So
break it down.
Yeah, man.
Not quite as Inferno is what I think is where we're going to hit on Friday. But tonight's Monday Night Raw on Netflix, dude, production, we're still getting ready. We're still getting used to the ring. We're still getting used to the advertising on the mat, the black mat. Dude, there's a lot going on the ring. And then you have all the stuff going on behind the scenes, in the ring. Dude, I am twisted right now.
Well, you're also very sad because your Notre Dame barely lost, right?
Well, there's no moral victories in professional sports and, semi-professional, although most of the guys are getting paid. Congratulations to the Ohio State OHIO State. Man, I'm just anyway. Yeah, so
So Notre Dame got beat like Jey Uso did at the beginning of the show, man.
So
we started a show off with Jey Uso cutting a promo. Gunther interrupts him, and then it ends up going into a beatdown. Yeah, not much to it. It was a surprising segment to start the show. I would have rather them started with the match that comes next, which is Rey Mysterio and Kofi Kingston. But we got the Jey Uso promo. It was all right. Don't know if it did anything to make me believe that Jey Uso is going to win on Saturday Night Main Event.
No,
at all. But what do you think,
his
man?
credibility.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Uso fan. You can see over my shoulder. I've got over this shoulder. I've got the Uso Intercontinental title, and I've got mad love for the Usos and what he's doing, but that did not help his credibility, and it only strengthened Gunther's hold on the world title. So short.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think we're going to see a title change on Saturday Night's Main Event.
No.
So not much to say on that. It was a segment that happened. What came next was the Rey Mysterio and Kofi Kingston match.
Yeah.
With JBL on commentary. Couple things I took away from this. One, the match was good. It was your standard Rey Mysterio fare and Kofi Kingston. Those two guys usually can't do wrong. I was expecting a lot more out of JBL though. Like
100%.
He shows up on TNA and he clotheslines a bunch of people, and you think, oh, what are they going to do? Okay, well, Dallas, Texas, JBL, and he just came out and did commentary and left. That was kind of it. So kind of surprised by that.
I 100% agree. Total whiff, missed opportunity, whatever you want to call it. You're in his stomping grounds. He clotheslined the entire TNA locker room. Congratulations to Joe Hendry for winning the world title. But JBL's showing up, and you're like, oh man, he's gonna do some things, and then he didn't. So
there's nothing.
Kudos to Rey Mysterio. Waiting to see what how this is going to move whatever storyline. but it was a match that occurred to fill 2 hours and 46 minutes of airtime on Netflix. So next slide.
So I will say that one of the things that popped in my head that I'm glad they didn't go in that direction was I was worried they were going to have Penta and Ray versus the New Day.
Amen.
But luckily it was the LWO that came out because I don't want to see Penta in a tag team until Phoenix is ready.
Facts.
Personally. So
yeah,
just
personally,
don't ruin that tag team pump.
Yeah, personally, and dare I say professionally, don't Penta is the heir apparent. I nothing against Dragon Lee. Penta is the heir apparent to Rey Mysterio inside the WWE machine.
Yep.
Exclamation.
We'll talk about Penta some more here in a little bit for his match because that was a good one. So next was Sami Zayn promo, which I was impressed with. I thought Sammy came out. He intrigued me. We even made a joke that we were getting pulled in closer to the TV as he was talking, which says something. Did not see Kevin Owens coming out for that. Was kind of surprised when his music hit. I like it. I like the fact that he's walking around like he's a champion.
Yeah.
With his super shined up winged eagle belt that is not like the one I remember as a kid.
Yeah.
But kind of gave me that, oh my God, what if Sammy wins the Royal Rumble thought, which is good, right? Going into the Rumble, you want everybody to win. So awesome stuff. Really good promo. I love, Kevin saying, hey, you're going to help me beat Cody like you helped Cody beat Roman, right? And Sammy just kind of looking there like, what?
Mic drop out the ring. No, no other additional feedback. This is the ultimate subdued or, complete disbelief of a professional wrestling fan. Bang.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing a good job of blurring the reality and the story lately. So
that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
It was a big night for Sammy. We'll talk more about him after the main event because there's some stuff that comes in. So stay tuned if you want to hear about that. Next.
Can we skip this?
So, yeah. Can we take the What Culture bit and just skip? We had Bayley versus Nia Jax.
I love Bayley. I love you, Bayley.
I love Bayley. So we're very positive on the show. So I'm going to say I liked seeing Roxanne Perez next to the ring. I like the fact that they're building a program with her and Bayley.
Yeah.
The match happened, and we had Rhea Ripley come out at the end to attack Nia Jax. Unfortunately, the match with Bayley did not give me hope for the match with Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens, man. Like,
yeah.
So I don't like using the B word. I don't like saying botched. I don't like all that stuff. This was a rough match to watch. It reminded me of the older Nia Jax stuff where she was hurting people.
I was going to say,
I don't know if it was just an off night or whatnot. So we're just going to skip that. Nia Jax gets the win. Starts beating on Bayley a little more, and then Rhea comes out to make the save for a pull-apart brawl. There was a good pull-apart brawl. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Rhea standing on top of the desk and flexing was pretty good. What do you got on that one?
Yeah, 100%. I will just say the match occurred 4 minutes and 53 seconds of Netflix time went by, and I am happy to report no one was injured.
Yes.
That's all I got. Jay Tilly, you're up.
Wow. All right. Next, we had a match that was the complete opposite. Was really good. Second match of the night for Penta, man. Or second match of the Raw debuts for Penta.
Penta era.
Wow. The only thing I would have changed is that I had him open the show. But anyway, I digress. Penta and Pete Dunne, or Butch, as he's better known as. Great match. Really like the way they're presenting Penta as this fighting from under babyface. Like there's he did it last week with Chad Gable, where Chad Gable worked over the leg and it was an injury he had to overcome and work through it and then get the win. And they did the same thing with Pete Dunne here tonight, where he worked the arm and the fingers and he had to overcome that. So they're definitely 100% building him as a baby face, white meat. I can overcome the odds, which is really intriguing to me because I'm starting to put the pieces together. I think he's going to beat Gunther. I think he might be the guy to
What?
overthrow Gunther because if you're building him up as this baby face, not right now, like right, they're not going to throw him in now, but if they're going to give Gunther this long reign, let's say to WrestleMania, I could see them building him as this, like they did Sammy, this underdog that comes up. Penta's not Sammy, but what if he's the guy, right? Like, what if he's the one that, or maybe the Mexico City show? Like, what if he's the guy that beats
Ooh,
Gunther?
bam. Nice
You
touch.
know, because
Yeah.
he's they're. I had that flash tonight. I wanted to put it out in the universe so that way, 6 months from now, I go, I told you so. I called it, or I'll go, no, I never
Yeah.
said that. But
Yeah.
um, I had that flash tonight because of the way they're
Yeah.
making him work. I could see Gunther working him, and then boom, he does his shit stuff and gets it in there and gets it done.
Man. Yeah. I almost feel like you're a prophet. And, anything they do with Penta right now, I think is gold. The work that Pete Dunne has been doing recently post Butch era, I think is great. And, the fact that they're working different elements of the body, and then Penta goes to, his, his patented move, he yanks that arm and you're just like, oh, check, please. I don't think WWE would really have to take their hands off the wheel to screw up Penta right now. And it has happened in the past, but I literally don't think that they could screw up Penta right now as they move toward WrestleMania, Mexico City, some of the major events and, key elements of the WWE machine, the main events and such. This cat, like you said, strap him up, put a rocket on his back, and he's going to be a champion for a long time within
Yep,
the WWE machine. I'm super excited.
100% agree. And we've
Yeah.
talked a lot about Penta since last week. So if you want to hear that, go check out our
Yeah.
other shows. Like, subscribe so you don't miss any of them. Go check out some of our other stuff, including the Friday wrap up where we talked about Penta even more depth.
Dude, we've been
Next,
talking about Penta. I think we even touched on Penta on our first episode
yeah,
when we were sitting in the man
the man
cave
cave
up
recording on an
in
iPhone.
Casa Jason, and on your iPhone.
Yep.
And we were like, oh, Lucha Underground, this, that, the other, February 2nd. And it's pretty damn close to February 2nd here.
Yeah. It's
And
just about our 3-year anniversary.
dude, and kudos to Penta and everything that's going on within the WWE machine. As we move forward, like you said, um, just it's massive. And then bum bum bum, we get CM Punk.
Yep. Speaking of
Bro.
massive, and I
Bro.
was going to make a point with Penta about how like I'm curious to see going back and watching the Netflix show how the hand signal gets more and more in the audience, and you see it more and more because you
Yep.
can go back and check stuff out. I can't wait to see how well what CM Punk says aged going forward because the internet wrestling community by the time Raw was over is blowing up. Hulk Hogan's trending everywhere because CM Punk comes out, cuts a promo. You're decent before you go to the Royal Rumble. Hey, I'm going to win the Royal Rumble, whatever. But then he drops a line that I think was completely off the cuff about put Hulk Hogan in the Royal Rumble and I'll throw his dusty ass over the top rope and kill Hulkamania forever. I think was the quote. And just what? Like,
Bam,
okay.
bam, bam.
Yeah, talk about like all right, I'm gonna call him out on this stuff. So really, really like I said, the wrestling community is heated up about that right now, praising Punk and all that. Me and my cynical view, I would totally have Hogan show up and cost Punk the Royal Rumble match now, and you set up a dream match between those two going down. But what do you think about that little promo?
Dude, I loved it. And like you said, you just imagine you're walking around like a little buffet or, whatever. And oh, that looks cool. You take a bite of whatever and you're like, yeah, oh, yeah, I don't like that. But there's nowhere to spit it out. So you got to eat it. So you say something crazy, kind of like CM Punk. It's not necessarily crazy because it's CM Punk. He's a Hall of Famer. He's in the cauliflower ear Hall of Fame. He's been there, done that. He's, won championships everywhere he's gone. And I tell you what, man, if talking smack about Hulk Hogan is going to move the meter, tell me you bring those two, CM Punk and Hulk Hogan, together, and then you match the negative energy because Booker T feels a certain kind of way, like when Booker T was watching, like behind the scenes, just the disgust, dude. So Hulk Hogan is in the ring. He's like, all right, brother, here's what we're going to do. What you going to do? Blah, blah. CM Punk comes down. He's doing his thing. Hulk Hogan's like, hey, brother, great to get in the ring. He yanks him in. Somehow, Hulk Hogan, Booker T, CM Punk, they have this, some kind of interaction. Dude, I am a huge Booker T fan. 5-time. If I could do the spin-a-rooney, I would do it right now.
Please don't.
Dog. Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
Great segment.
Let's finish the show first.
CM Punk is killing it. Pure gold. Let's go.
Yep. Yeah, 100%. Again, that reality with my pro wrestling mixed in where you don't know what's real and not real is great. And
100%.
They could use this very well, or they could not. Right? They could go the opposite way and it'll be fine. I'm not saying they have to do this to save CM Punk because he's fine, whatever direction he's going. But I just thought, man, you want to move some ticket sales and make people talk about it. That's one way to do it. Next thing we had is damage control.
Either way is great,
sorry, go ahead.
No, either way, you're 100% right. Either way, it's great.
Yeah. Yep. Next, we had damage control and versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks for a match, kind of leading into their feud that they're building up. Didn't give them a whole lot of time. I felt like legit. I felt like I looked down and I looked up and the match was over.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot happened. It was decent. It was there for what it was there for. I didn't hate it. It wasn't like the Bailey match with Nia Jax earlier, where it was full of stuff of me going, "Oh God!" But
drop off.
It's just it's forwarding, pushing their story forward more. Which anytime they're making stories and having women wrestling involved, I love it. So keep doing it. More women wrestling, more stories, more booking them, just like everybody else, which is great.
Yeah. I thought Zoe Starks looked great. Her gear, they've changed something about her gear. It looked great. The movement in the ring and everything. Her skill set has improved immensely. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm stuck on where damage control is going to lay.
Me too.
Or,
so if this was a program leading
to
a tag team title match between one of the two,
yeah,
I just feel like they're stuck in this loop though, because they've been going back and forth for now maybe they're waiting for Asuka to come back to complete damage control, and they'll do something like that. But
yeah, Circle gets
and
a
I think
square.
she's getting closer. Like she posted.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, Circle gets a square. I think you're onto something.
Yeah. I mean, she posted something recently of her running and getting back into shape, so I'm thinking she's close. So maybe they're just kind of on a holding pattern because you'll get another 3-on-2 beatdown, and she's going to come make the save, and then that's what you go to 3-on-3, and then the story can finish up from there, which is fine if that's where they're going to go. That's I understand, but you need that continuation of the story, and I don't feel like we're quite getting it right now.
Yeah, true.
But talk about continuing stories. We had Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre.
Dude.
So earlier in the night, there was a promo. Story. Yeah, they had a promo with Seth Rollins. Sammy comes up to him and says, "Hey man, I know you got your match tonight. Just know I'm looking out for you or whatever." And that plays in a little bit towards the end of this match. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, banger, man. Really good match. One of the better Seth Rollins matches I've seen in a while. I thought these
In a
two had a
long
really
while,
good
yeah.
chemistry in the ring. I didn't feel like, what's the word I'm looking for? I just felt like they worked well together. They gelled well together. Like there was
Yeah.
no hesitation. There wasn't any, like they looked good together. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you can tell two people that don't work together well. You kind of feel it's clunky in the ring.
Right,
I didn't
right.
feel that with these guys at all. And smooth match, hard hitting match. Some of the stuff Drew McIntyre can do to this day blows my mind. Took a
Crazy.
Falcon Arrow from the top rope, held on to it, rolled into it, and did another and reversed it on Rollins. I'm like,
Yeah.
what just happened?
What?
Did I just watch Will Ospreay? Like, what was that? It was great. I mean, just one of those things I'd never seen before, and that's saying something because I watch a lot of wrestling, and that was one of those like stuck out in my head match parts of the match. Worth watching if you're one of those that just kind of clicks through Raw real quick, like I tend to sometimes. This one was worth stopping on and watching. Very good. Just like the Pete Dunne and Penta, definitely worth stepping on or stopping on and watching.
Yeah.
Really, really good story. I'll get your thoughts on the match itself, and then we can talk about the aftermath.
Yeah, the you touched on the Pete Dunne Penta. Totally agree. Go back, look at it. The highlights, fantastic. Styles make fights, and the just complete drastic difference in styles. Kudos to Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre putting on a great match. You got to see Sheamus, talking smack
Oh yeah,
behind the scenes, and I really hope we see Sheamus get strapped up,
Saturday
um,
night.
and I want to see the continuation of Seth and Drew. Whatever it turns into, if it turns into a 3-way, it turns into a 4-way, it turns into something dude, Royal Rumble.
What if
Gold.
1, 2, 3, and 4
Straight
is
gold.
CM Punk, Drew
Straight
McIntyre,
gold.
Seth, and Sammy?
And you see all this craziness, and then we're gonna touch on what happened with Sammy. Oh
Well, you
man,
can roll
I'm
right
just
into it. Go ahead, man. Tell them what
dude.
happened with Sammy at the
Then
end.
and then we see, hey, Sammy comes out. He's gonna do some stuff because he wants to help. The match is over. Drew wants to take his liberties. I'm doing air quotes if you're not watching live. And then Seth is there. He's like, oh, no, don't do this. And here comes Sammy, hits old boy with the haluva. And
Yep.
now you have dissension in the ranks, right? So we went from Sammy's the good
So,
guy with the
real quick,
great big red beard.
just to zip it up. So Drew was gonna hit Rollins is with a what's his kick called? Anyway, that kick to the
Claymore.
side of the pole, and that's when Sammy came out. And
Yeah.
Sammy hit Rollins with the hell of a kick at the end.
Yeah.
You just kind of skip through
Okay.
it real
Yeah.
quick.
I
I want to
did
make sure
say,
everybody
yeah.
got the picture.
Whoop. Yeah. I hit him with the ad lib, right? So
You hit him with the ADHD lib.
ging, 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 shiny object, and we're back. So, all that to say, now there's dissension in the ranks. People want to help each other, but now they don't trust each other.
Yep.
But now we're going to go into the Royal Rumble because everybody and their brother has declared for the Rumble. Everybody's going to get thrown out. CM Punk and John Cena will be the last two. CM Punk is going to win, and John Cena is going to have to go to the Elimination Chamber in order to compete for a world title. Next slide. Brief angry.
No, we need to do a Royal Rumble prediction show.
Yeah.
We need to find some time to do that.
Yeah.
Because I don't see that. I see a different outcome coming.
What?
Yeah,
Oh my god! I just
I
got
see.
goosebumps, dude.
Yeah, we need to sit down and talk because I definitely, yeah, we need to book that and set that on the records. We'll try to find some time to cut that one for sure.
Yeah.
So overall, this felt like the Raws I watched before they went to Netflix a while ago. I would say this
Okay.
was a two beard Raw. I didn't. There was
Ooh.
only 1 to 2 matches I really liked. Well, first of all,
Yeah.
there was only what 4 matches or 5 matches on a 2.5 hour show, which you know me, I like wrestling. I like story in my wrestling.
Yeah.
However, sometimes the WWE takes a long time between matches to build story and
Yeah.
all that. Like so, two beards for me. It wasn't the greatest, and yeah,
Wow.
it was all right. I didn't hate it, but it was a little below my average rating for Raw.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I was a little more excited. I thought they moved enough stuff along to get us from Monday night into NXT because there's a lot of crossover. And I was a little jacked to the nines because TNA and WWE
Yeah.
are now in cahoots and stuff. And now we're feeding into Friday night. I mean, there was enough going on that I was feeling it.
Okay.
I'm three beards, brother.
Good. I'd probably been 2.5 if it wasn't for one certain thing match in the card. But
Huh. Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, yeah, there was one match and one move specifically that I called my chiropractor, who said they are not taking any new patients due to uh, contractual and state rules under the new uh, agreement. And dude,
man.
it was rough.
Well, there you guys have it. There
There you have
is a
it.
recap review of tonight's Raw. We are happy to do this. We're going to try to do them more frequently. No, more time efficient, so we can get them out instead of 3 days after Raw. They're coming out either Monday night or the Tuesday right after. So hopefully you enjoy this. If you like what you hear, see, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, help the algorithm, help us grow. We're huge on the audio podcast. We're trying to grow our YouTube. So please let us know. We're going to plan out some stuff going forward for our 3-year anniversary and some other things we'll talk about. If you want to get in touch with us, noshavemancave@gmail.com. We are all the socials, no shave, man cave, and hit us up. Take us home, Ellie Jer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking us out here. El Editor, thank you so much for getting our back every day, all day. And you know this. Thank you so much. To our
No
brothers
Diddy.
and sisters, no Diddy. Don't make it weird unless you want to. To our brothers and sisters in arms, thank you so much for what you do. Hurry up, get your ass home. We need you back. To our first responders, whew, thank you so much for what you do. That's all I got. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you on the floor. Let your bodies hit the floor.